I am so dumbfounded right now. There are people that genuinely think that people who use EBT don't deserve soda, candy, or desserts.
Yep.
You're gonna tell me that my daughter doesn't deserve a popsicle?
Yes.
You're gonna tell me I don't deserve to get brownies?
Yes.
You're gonna tell me I can't have Dr. Pepper with my dinner?
Hell yes.
And all I'm hearing is be grateful, be grateful. It's free food. Get off of your throne of entitlement and take a look around you guys. Everyone is one bad day away from being homeless or even needing government assistance. Do you guys not see how that makes you look? Your lack of empathy and understanding is outstandingly atrocious. I am so...
All right, so let me explain to you how this thing called the world works, right? When you earn your money, right? Meaning, you exchange, you get a job or a business where you exchange your labor for a paycheck or for money. You get to do what you want with your money, right? As long as it's legal. However, if you're getting your money from, let's say from someone else in the form of, government assistance or a loan, well, there's going to be some rules attached, right? There's going to be some strings attached to it where, you're going to follow those rules or you don't get the money. And for you to just say that you should be able to spend what you want with that money, well, that's not how it works. Especially when it's coming from, taxpayers' dollars. People are going to be pissed off, right? SNAP is for supplemental nutritional, right? It's food, right? It's supposed to be healthy food where you're getting vegetables, fruits, not junk food. Okay? And people that are using when you're using other people's tax dollars and you're not using it in the proper way, people are going to be pissed off. And for you to say that, the lack of empathy that people have, lack of empathy gets thrown out the window when people find out that you're abusing the system. When people find out you're abusing their money, you're taking advantage of their generosity, all that empathy gets thrown out the window. Okay? So you need to understand that you're not using your money. If you were working your job, you're free to go get a job and earn your money and then buy all the snacks that you want. But when you're using taxpayer dollars, you're going to follow the rules. All right? So here you go. Let's listen to another video where this person doesn't really understand why people are pissed off that, when it comes to these food stamps and welfare, people are abusing the system.
Can I ask you something? Why do people care so much about what folks on food stamps buy? The entire purpose of the SNAP program was to make sure that everybody has access to food. So who cares if they're using a portion of those dollars to buy snacks or juices? Kids love snack and juices. Adults love snack and juices. So why should they not have access to those things too? And let's be real, a lot of people live in food deserts. They may not have access to those grocery stores that have affordable and nutritious food sources. And there may not be a reliable transportation source to get them from their neighborhood to the grocery stores and then back to their neighborhoods. So what they may have access to quickly get food is those corner stores and gas stations. And what do corner stores and gas stations usually have? A lot of junk foods. Let's be real, not everybody knows how to prepare like a scratch meal with fresh ingredients. Some people never learn, and it could just be that they're living in a cycle of being in food deserts and all they've ever had access to was junk food. So if we want to have a conversation about addressing food deserts and social inequalities and making sure everybody has access to nutritious food, that's a different conversation. And even if they do know how to make scratch meals, like they may not have the time. Like there are people working multiple jobs to make ends meet, so who cares if they get a microwavable meal or some snacks or junk foods to just get them through the day? Like why do people care so much about what they're spending their benefits on?
When I hear her talk, you know what I hear? Excuses. All I hear is excuses. Why I can't do this. Why this person can't do that. My goodness, like people can't, there's food deserts or they can't, they don't have time. You are an adult. Your job as an adult is to figure it out. Okay? And obviously we have empathy for those who are, sick, disabled, children, of course, that really can't take care of themselves. But if you are an able-bodied adult where you got 2 legs that work, 2 arms, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a functioning adult, your job as an adult is to figure it out. I don't want to hear, oh my God, they don't have access to this. You need to find a way to figure it out. All right? Don't tell me you're going to take taxpayers' dollars and then say, I'm going to do whatever I want with that money. Because all it's going to do is piss people off, especially hardworking people that work for their money. And then only to be giving it to people that are doing nothing and just abusing the system. It's going to piss people off. Okay, so you need to get off this like you don't understand why people have a problem with it. Well, when it's your money that's being abused and wasted, yeah, well, that's gonna piss people off because people work hard for their money. They want to make sure that their money that they work hard for at their jobs is being used in an efficient manner. And it pisses people off where you got people that are lazy, not doing anything, eating snacks, watching TV. That's where their money is going to. You're not putting any effort to be a contribution to society. Right? If your butt can just sit there and watch TV, then your butt can get up and go do some work and earn some money and stop leeching off the government, leeching off of taxpayers' dollars. But a lot of people like her don't understand. It's just that, oh, it's doing what it's supposed to do. No, you're supposed to be using it for a purpose of buying nutritional food, not junk food. That's not what it's there for. You want to do that, go get a job, and then you can use that money that you earn to buy junk food. Okay, so we got one more video where a woman at least gets it. She understands, and it's nice to hear people that actually get it and understand why the purpose of when it comes to SNAP benefits.
Literally on X right now arguing with people over fucking soda, or I should say people are arguing with me over soda, because a handful of states decided next year that if you are on SNAP, so food stamps essentially, you can drink soda, you can't eat candy, and you can't eat certain junk food. Let's say Twinkies, for instance. SNAP literally says supplemental nutrition. Tell me what is nutritious about soda, about candy, and about Twinkies. I'll wait. Tell me what is nutritious, what nutritional value soda, candy, and Twinkies have. And the fact that there are people arguing with me and riding so hard for soda, candy, and Twinkies is crazy work. If you are on SNAP, you should not be able to buy terrible, non-nutritional items. I'm sorry. Do bananas, apples, oranges not exist? Flour, yeast, salt, sugar, water not exist where you can make your own baked goods? I mean, are we really come to the point where we are riding at dawn for fucking soda that contributes to two of the leading causes of childhood obesity and adulthood obesity? Like, I understand food deserts. I understand not having the time to cook properly, but I feel like people literally are just at this point in time willfully lazy and just being willfully dense. Like, riding for soda is crazy fucking work to me. I'm sorry, there is zero supplemental nutrition happening from soda, candy, and Twinkies. Ride at dawn for something else.
So obviously she gets it, right? And those first two females, those are the same people that talk about, oh, we need universal health care. Everybody should be able to get health care. But at the same time, these people are eating all types of junk food, right? All types of junk food, destroying their bodies, right? Overwhelming the healthcare system, talking about we need universal health care. What? That's just not how the world works, all right? You got to make sure you're taking care of your body, your health, and that means making sure you're eating the right foods, right? Making sure you're putting the right foods in your body as best as you can. Okay, and that's what people need to understand. And you got to understand that people are frustrated because it's their tax dollars, right? It's their money that's being used, and people work hard for their money, and people want to make sure that the money that's being used, like people don't mind having their money used to help people, but when you see abuse, fraud, and waste, people are like, all right, now stop. We need to stop this because it's not working. Whatever you're doing is not working. And you see a lot of people just abusing the system. You see the Democrats stealing the money, putting all these programs that don't work, and they just pocket the money. People are going to be frustrated because people work hard for their money. A lot of people struggling financially and want to make sure that, hey, their tax dollars are being put to good use. That's it. So those are my thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts. Make sure you leave a comment down below with the like button, share, and if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe. So guys, take care. Have a good one. Later.